Well, hello there, Cancer. Welcome to my channel, Divine Nudges, where today we are going to be doing your August monthly reading. If you've watched my previous monthly readings, I'm changing up the format just a little bit. Usually I do past, present, future. I will be doing monthly themes this time around, okay? As much as possible, I will avoid getting love messages during this reading. I just finished doing love readings for all of the signs. So if you are interested in getting love messages for me, please go to my channel, go to the playlist section, and check out the All Things Cancer playlist. That's where you will find it. Alrighty, let's get right to it. So first, let's look at the main developmental theme for the month ahead for you, Cancer. Okay, and I'm going to use my Shadow Work Oracle deck because it just makes sense. It just makes sense for a developmental theme to be centered around shadow work. So let's see. Let's see what's going on. What's going on with Cancer Dancers? Alrighty. What is the main developmental theme for Cancer for the month of August, Spirit? What is the main developmental theme? Ooh, okay, we have two here. It says, ooh, excuse me, baby. It says here, seductive allure, instant gratification blinds you to the consequences. Ooh, be careful with flattery during the month of August, Cancer. There may be someone who knows how to kiss up to you in order to get what they want out of you. The other thing is with this seductive allure, right? You may have a player in your midst, someone who knows how to get people's juices flowing, if you will. Um, and so it may make you ignore the red signs that accompany that charm, okay? It says here craving, promises, and hidden, okay? So you may be craving some attention during the month of August. Just don't let it lead you astray, lead you in the wrong direction, okay? And someone may be making promises but have ulterior or hidden motives. It says here light the darkness, okay? So this is you have two developmental themes for the month. It says darkness cannot dispel darkness, only light can. Love, clarity, and awareness. So again, there may be this temptation to cave in to someone's triggering you, Cancer. Someone might be triggering you during the month of August, and you're being told that the darkness cannot dispel the darkness. So don't meet them at their level, make them meet you at yours, and they'll likely just go away because the darkness can hardly ever rise up. Okay, so this is what you're working on. Do not allow yourself to be triggered and or seduced in some way, shape, or form. All right. Okay, I think that's the juiciest developmental theme out of all of my readings thus far. Let's see what the best mental attitude to cultivate for the month of August. Let's see what that's going to be for the sign of Cancer. The best mental attitude to cultivate for Cancer for the month of August. Yes, Spirit, talk to us. Tell us what we need to know. The best mental attitude for Cancer to cultivate during the month of August. All righty. Here we have remember that you cannot change anyone but yourself. So you may be dealing with some control issues. You may be tempted to try and control the people in your life, Cancer. Could be someone in particular, or maybe more than one person around you. But the universe is saying, remember that you cannot change anyone but yourself. What does that mean? That means that you cannot change the people around you, but you can change the people around you, right? You can decide to remove yourself from them and replace them with other people. People who are in alignment with you, in sync with you. But what you cannot do is make someone who is not in alignment with you, who is not in sync with you, become so. You can't force anybody to do that. Change is internal, it has to come from within. So people change because they want to change or because they were inspired and motivated in some way, shape, or form. But it is never because they're forced to change. And if they act like they changed after being forced to change, it's probably against their will, right? Because sometimes consequences and repercussions make people change. But if they didn't exist, they likely wouldn't, right? Okay, so that's going to be something that's going to keep you in a peaceful vibration during August. Uh, Cancer is knowing what you can and cannot control. And really, the only thing you can control is yourself. All right, so what's going to be the action advice for the sign of Cancer for the month of August, Spirit? The action advice. The action advice for the sign of Cancer for the month of August, Spirit. What's the advice? What do they need to do? Ooh, it says here, slow down. Wait a minute. Slow down and jump in. I can't even deal right now. If these aren't mixed, universe, are you gaslighting me right now? These are, look, slow down and jump in. So let's see if we can make sense out of this. It says your life isn't a race, nor is it a competition. You need to slow down. Doing so doesn't make you weak or less than. It makes you strong, wise, and much better able to navigate life with clarity and ease. So it's not a competition, Cancer. That's really what I'm getting out of this. It's not a competition. Sometimes we need to take a break. Sometimes we think that if we step away from the rat race, that everyone's going to win, not realizing that that break is going to give us a boost and a recharge so that when we get back into it, we are revved up and ready to go. Slow down, Spirit says. By the way, at this point in time, the only energy, the only person you need to keep up with is yourself. And it says here, jump in. You're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. Okay, so cool. This jump in doesn't mean speed up because I'm like, slow down, speed up. What's going on here? It says the stars will never all align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take the leap anyway. This is that time. Okay, so you may be waiting for things to be just perfect, Cancer, before you take a certain action or make a certain move. The universe says the timing will never be perfect, but it will be right. So the timing is right. Whatever that is that this brings to mind, Cancer, the universe is telling you go ahead, get started because the timing is right. Okay, so those are your oracle messages for the overarching theme. Now let's talk to the tarot. Let's see what the tarot has to say about the month of August for the sign of Cancer. What does the tarot have to say? All right, Cancer, let's get to it. Let's get right to it. Okay, so the main theme of the month, Cancer. Okay, the Page of Wands. I'm hearing excitement, exploration, adventure, something new. You may be inspired by something. And it could be that jump in thing that we were just talking about, right? This jump in thing. You may just have to be like a child, right? You know, children are just so curious that they can't help themselves but to explore regardless of, they don't know what the danger is. They don't know about the embarrassment. They don't know about the potential harm, except you're not a child. So I'm sure that you'll be a little bit more cautious, but it definitely looks like the theme is to possess a childlike wonder about life or a certain thing. Okay. All right. What is the past influence affecting the month? It says here, awakening, Cancer. So you're calling, you may be answering a call. Okay. Um, You may have just experienced, I don't know, this is the judgment card, okay, in the traditional tarot deck. And to me, the judgment card is the trial by fire card. So you may have just been put through the doggone ringer, okay? You may have felt like you just experienced a close call, Cancer. And because you survived it, it really showed you who you are and what you're capable and just how strong you are. It's really showed you that you have a 100% success rate of surviving obstacles, blockages, and challenges in your life. So it's just like, I wonder what else I can do with that magic and that power. Okay. Um, you may be opening your eyes to something as well, though. You see how this lady is taking the blindfold off? That's not necessarily what it looks like in other tarot decks, but you may be opening your eyes to something. You may have had a very profound aha moment, as Oprah Winfrey would say, or some sort of an epiphany about something. Okay. All right, what are the roadblocks for the month? The roadblocks for the month, we have here the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Okay, um, I'm almost getting, Cancer, that you do need some time to rest and recuperate, heal and rejuvenate, and see that slowing down. You see this slowing down message that we got here? I'm getting that you're you're anxious, you're uneasy, you're afraid you're going to miss something, and you're not able to rest. And what happens when you're not well rested is you don't think well, your brain is foggy, even your body is weary when you don't rest well. So it's going to be very important for you to get an adequate amount of mental rest, physical rest, and spiritual rest. Okay. You know, the Nine of Wands to me represents boundaries or defensiveness, and in the reverse, it represents to me letting your defenses down. Okay. So there may be something about your defense. How defensive are you being defensive enough? Are you protecting yourself enough? Or do you need to let your defenses down, right? So that other people can love you, especially the universe. Okay. All right, so what are the possibilities for Cancer for the month of August, Spirit? What are the possibilities for Cancer for the month of August? So we have here the Two of Swords. So with this awakening energy, I'm almost getting here, Cancer, that the possibilities is that people aren't going to be able to pull the wool over your eyes. People are not going to be able to easily blind you to things, okay, that maybe they don't want you to see. The other possibility is that there's going to be something that you just can't ignore, okay? You just can't ignore it anymore. Yeah, with this there's a strong connection between this awakening and this Two of Swords here. There's something that you're just not going to be able to ignore. um, it's interesting. We have the Chariot card here, which is the sign of Cancer. Okay. And in this card, there's clearly the universe is guiding this individual. There may even be a bit of a detour because it's as if the person wants to go straight, but the universe is saying, go that way. Okay. So there might be some delays or some sort of a detour, but it's meant to get you to the right destination. Okay. Um, and here we have the Five of Cups in the reverse. These were just kind of like they popped up, so I just want to give them an honorable mention. Okay. And this represents healing. This represents healing. You may have recently been mourning someone or something, Cancer, very sad and depressed about someone or something, and this person is with you, okay? This person is guiding you. All right. And they want you to listen to them, is what I'm hearing. They want you to listen to them. Okay. All righty, Cancer. You know what? I was drawn to this haters exposed deck that I have here. So let's tune into it. Let's tune into it because when it comes to opening your eyes and no longer turning a blind eye to something, it may have to do with some third party energy. I'm hearing that's being sent to you. Interesting. All righty. Copycat. It says here, ooh, look. Wow. Copycat, trying to be just like you and everything you do and claiming credit over your success. Okay, so you have a very shady person around you, Cancer. You have someone who's copying what you do, and then on top of that, they're claiming credit for it. So it could be like, oh, Cancer couldn't have done it without me if I didn't help them, if I didn't guide them, if I didn't show them how to do it. So like I have the right to make it my own thing or something like that. But this may be a major theme in terms of your haters, okay? You definitely have someone around you who is watching you. And this may be what you've just opened your eyes to that you can no longer ignore. Maybe you were giving this person the benefit of the doubt, and the universe is saying don't anymore because you're not imagining it. It's actually true. It's true. This person is a hater. This person is a hater. All right. What are some of the past influences surrounding this hater energy spirit? All right, personality disorder. They don't know how to be themselves. Man, these messages are so linked. So linked. This person doesn't even know how to be themselves. Okay, it's a personality disorder. So if you think it's something personal, maybe you feel like they don't respect you, they don't acknowledge all of the hard work that you put into something. It's not that. This ain't that. They literally don't know how to be anything but anyone else, and they've chosen you. It's so interesting, Cancer. A lot of the things that frustrate us, they say like, uh, oh, imitation is the highest form of flattery. This is what I'm hearing here. So while this person may get on your nerves and frustrate you, or even feel hurtful um, in their approach, they are literally imitating you because they feel like you're worthy of being imitated. Okay. So as a blockage, it says causing you to act out of character, irrational emotions, and mood swings. So yeah. This person, this hateristic energy may be causing you to like get really super duper emotional. We were just saying that. So this is why the universe really wants you to know it's not personal about you. It's literally personal to them. So don't give it more power than it's due or owed. Again, you cannot remember, you cannot change anyone, okay? Especially if they have a personality disorder. All you can do is remove yourself from them. And because of this energy here, this might be why you may be working overtime to prove that, no, this is my idea. This is my work. This person might literally be convincing you that you need to work harder at proving, that your work is your own or that it's as good as it is and that you could do it without them. And it's just like, baby, do not let their personality disorder make you go into overdrive trying to prove yourself. Ooh, it says here, you will witness their karma. I love it, baby. So maybe in the past, you're just like, why is this person able to get away with this? I don't understand why nobody else sees it. Nothing, they never have any consequences to pay. You will now be witnessing their karma, Cancer, whatever energy that is. Okay. All right, Cancer. All right. So we've exposed a hater. Okay. There's a fungus among us. We've exposed a hater. Let's look a little bit at your money for the month of August, Cancer, because we got to know what's going on with our finances and our pockets. What's the main theme? Spirit, for Cancer for the month of August. What is the main theme for Cancer? Uh, in terms of their money, finances, pay bills, okay? So you may have a lot of bills that you're paying, or you may be catching up. You may feel caught up on your bills, is really what I'm hearing here during the month of August, okay? I'm hearing that you will be catching up on some bills, okay? What are the past influences? It says here toxic work environment. Or, if it's not pertaining to work, it may have something to do with your finances having been affected in a negative way or in some way that was out of your control, okay? And you weren't able to catch up on your bills because of it. All right, what are the roadblocks? What are any financial roadblocks for Cancer? Ooh, it says here dress to impress. So remember what we were saying here is, if you don't get adequate, did I say that correctly? I did. Adequate rest, right? You may be brain fog. You may feel tired, and you may not. First of all, Cancer is a stylish sign. Let me tell you something very, very beautiful, very well dressed. You may not be yourself if you don't get the adequate rest, Cancer, okay? But there's something about dressing to impress that's going to be a roadblock for you. So I'm just going to leave that there for you to make sense out of, okay? Not sure if maybe you go to an event and you're not dressed appropriately for the event. Something, there could, I'm not even sure uh, how to frame that, okay? And so for possibilities, it's something about training, okay? So for those of you who are currently working, you may be learning a new skill or develop it, a new skill set or learning something new that helps you improve on how to do your job, okay? All righty, let's look at this career and life oracle deck. So still kind of digging into career finances, but this oracle deck also speaks a lot about life. So could be a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Let's see, Cancer. Cancer, I'm having fun. If you are too, and you'd like to do this again, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Help me make my channel grow because I am here to stay, baby. But your interaction with the channel is absolutely needed. I need you, Cancer. Okay. All right. Let's look at the main theme for the month. It says here cultivation. You are in the growing phase right now, and you must continue to water the seeds you planted in order to reap the rewards. So, Cancer, I've seen this come up for a few signs. So I feel like this is more of a collective message. A lot of us are in a gestation period right now. You know how, when babies are born, they're in the gestation period for 9 or 10 months. And while that's happening, their lungs are forming, their hearts are forming, all the major organs, all of these things are happening. We're in the cultivation phase as a collective right now, Cancer. So if it feels like things aren't moving forward, if it feels like things aren't happening for you, you may just not be able to see your progress, just like the baby doesn't. The baby's just growing, right? Other than that, this is a message. You're being divinely nudged to get your ducks in a row, to get things in order, okay? To continue to water the seeds because now is the time for planting and watering. It's not yet time for the harvest. Ooh, what in thee? No, ma'am, no, sir. That's way too many, okay? What's the past influence affecting this month for Cancer Spirit? Okay. It says here, real passion, which did we not start the reading that way? Okay, seductive allure says stop wasting time in dead end jobs and find your true passion. It's fine to experiment, but don't settle for less than you truly deserve. Okay, so that may be what you've recently realized. There could be a lot of awakenings, a lot of realizations. Okay, this could be a toxic work environment, and you're just like, oh, I'm sick of it. And it might also have a little bit to do with the fact that you're not doing something that you're passionate about. You may have realized that there's someone in the workplace that copies you and tries to take credit for your work. That's why it's being, it's toxic for you. Maybe you're not supported enough, Cancer. Okay. All of the things, these are all of the things. A roadblock, it says here guidance. Divine forces are showing you the way to go. You are discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in life. So, Cancer, I'm not sure if you're paying attention to the signs, okay? Because the universe is sending you guidance, but this is in the roadblocks position. So, I feel as though you really need to trust your intuition more, trust your instincts more, and trust the signs and synchronicities more. You're noticing them, you're just doubting them. Okay. And so, just like that chariot card that I showed you earlier, where the person was in a car and like the universe was like redirecting them on their journey, on their path, you may feel like you're on the right path already, or that you have no other options, and the universe is like, nah, boo, you have other options. Expand, you're limitless. You got to believe it though in order to take the leap. Okay, because we had that jump in card that confused me earlier in the reading. Okay, all right, so all right, possibilities for the month. Possibilities for the month for the sign of Cancer. Uh, Frozen. There may be a hiring freeze or no new work now. Being aloof can leave you out in the cold. A warm follow up gets you in the door. Okay, so um, follow up. If you've been applying for jobs right now, okay, there may be a hiring freeze, but someone may be able to bend the rules or work something out in the background. So don't just like submit an application and forget about it. Follow up, communicate, stay in touch, and be warm about it. Be very warm, charismatic, and engaging about it. Okay, Cancer? But there is a possibility that there is a hiring freeze right now. So, how, and with this dress to impress card, make sure, my dear, that if you are going on any interviews, that you are dressing appropriately for the occasion. All right, let's try to get some upbeat, positive messages to close out the reading, Cancer. I'm going to run through this last deck pretty quickly because my time is running out. I try to keep my readings down to half an hour or less. All right, main theme for Cancer for the month of August. All right, it says here, this is aquamarine. Okay, this is a gemstone whispers deck. It says expand connection. The quality of your communication is the quality of your life. So where it says expand connection, I'm feeling like you need to talk to the divine more. You need to communicate with the universe more. You need to interact with the universe more. So those signs and synchronicities, part of the communication with the universe is honoring and respecting the messages and the signals that they send you. If you tune them out, the universe will quiet itself. Okay. So that's part of the quality of your communication. Listen, lust just came out. I feel like there is some lust around you, Cancer. It says each of us is born with a box of matches inside us, but we can't strike them all by ourselves. So, this is interesting. I'm not even sure what lust has to do with that message, okay? Because it's really saying here, you can't do it all by yourself, okay? Someone might have to strike a match in you. And baby, that could be a trigger. That might be a trigger. It doesn't necessarily have to be a beautiful, good feeling thing. All right, roadblocks, mistake. Okay, it says anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. You, in order to try something, you're afraid of making mistakes. Remember in the beginning when we talked about the kids, the childlike wonder, they don't know about being embarrassed if they mess up, about making mistakes, about you're afraid to make a mistake, Cancer. And so you're not jumping into something because you're too on worried about your appearance. Okay, so you may be someone who is always worried about your appearance, how you look around others, what people are going to think about you. That may, in this case, be causing a roadblock for you, Cancer. Moonstone, which is, I believe this is the Cancer stone. It says if you want to keep a secret, you must also hide it from yourself. Interesting. There's something brewing, Cancer, for